it like ugly on an orc.
Crusade's recent presence can be seen on the road to Dragonspear Castle, but the Shining Lady's actual servants are rarely encountered. The few Crusaders you spy in the distance invariably retreat at the first opportunity. As the march wears on, fatigue grips your company, tempers flare within the caravan. Your reputation as the hero of Baldur's Gate protects you from petty squabbles and angry outbursts. Or perhaps, after what happened on Boriskir Bridge, there is another reason few are willing to cross you. These thoughts are put aside when you see the banners of Waterdeep, Daggerford, and the Flaming Fist at the edge of the Coalition siege camp. Dragonspear Castle is near, and so is Caelar's day of reckoning.
Why does she still refuse me? How can she deny the righteousness of our cause?
We speak of a child of Baal.
And yet the Baalspawn is the hero of Baldur's Gate, and by all accounts saved the Sword Coast from ruin during the Iron Crisis.
You cannot ask me to show mercy to this abomination, not after what happened to my brother.
For the good of the Crusade, you must. We cannot take the Baalspawn's life.
Forgive me, my lady. I do not know if I can do that.
You can. I have faith in you, Ashatil. For us, forgiveness must prevail over revenge.
Now what?
Captain Corwin, good to see you.
And you, Marshal Netterlock.
And this must be the so-called hero of Baldur's Gate I've heard so much about. I'm afraid you'll not find a warm reception here. Word of what happened at Boriskir Bridge is getting around. Many, too many, see you as Sarevok's heir apparent. Glad to hear it. Go get settled in now. When you're ready, come see me and the other commanders at the large tent south of here.
We'll do that. Thank you, sir.
It's in the bag.
Your acquaintance I am glad to have made.
You getting into the spirit of things. This should be fun.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
Uh-huh. If you're sure that's what you want.
Help me.
I do not... I am to nurse surface dwellers now? Fine, if I must. The man is burning up. Ordinary methods will do little against a fever this strong. I know of a salve I can make that might reduce the heat.
You have my greetings, faithful one. Help me. Help me. My God protects me and watches us all.
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
Ilmater's followers embrace pain and loss. They believe suffering is a means to a greater end. Those who worship Shar know the truth. There is nothing noble in suffering needlessly. This man should accept healing and use his strength in service to his fellow fighters.
You need something?
And who, pray tell, are you?
General Hayther Stonehand, Torsen Cedric Delancey, allow me to present the hero of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, aye. So what was that business on Boriskir Bridge about? You know how many of our people worship Lathander, Tempest, and you burn the dead lord of bloody murder Baal symbol into the ground where he died. Great, that's sure to boost morale.
Hayther, please, show a little decorum. The reinforcements you've brought are a welcome and much-needed asset. Your presence is problematic. Many are disturbed by tales of Boriskir Bridge. It would be best if you were away from the camp for a time. As it happens, there's a matter that requires attention a ways from here. Word has gotten round that Caelar's forces are receiving supplies via caverns beneath Dragonspear Castle. We have a rough idea where the entrance is, beyond Dead Man's Pass, as the locals like to call it.
That's assuming the information we have is accurate. Torture usually gets you answers, but it doesn't always get you the truth.
I'd stoop lower than that if it meant saving the life of a single soldier under my command.
We have reason to believe Caelar Argent's top advisor, a priest named Heffernan, is quartered in Dragonspear's basement. We know very little of Heffernan, other than he apparently has Caelar's ear.
We do know that a series of caverns runs beneath the castle. We believe Caelar is channeling supplies through the tunnels rather than attempting to break our perimeter. So there is a way into the castle from below.
That is what needs doing. Will you do it?
Just so we're clear, our resources are limited, and our focus must be on containing the castle. If you should get into trouble outside this camp, you'll be on your own. We simply don't have the personnel for a rescue party, no matter how valuable the person captured may be. Before you leave, there's a tent near the camp entrance that belongs to a dwarf named Fossey Dugdeep. Go see her. She's been working on something you might find useful as you explore the underground river beneath Dragonspear.
We'll do that. Thank you, sir.
You want me? Right.
Now what? If you're sure that's what you want.
Sweetheart, under normal circumstances, I would never say this, but I could use some help. In the last couple of days, I dipped my fingers into a few pockets. One held a bag of junk and this notebook. It contains details of the camp defenses, commander names, and bits of conversation. Only a spy would make these kind of notes. We have a traitor in our midst. That's the problem. While I was working, I wasn't paying attention to faces. It could have come from a few different people. There was the notebook, of course. A potion, a candle, and this sheet of paper covered in runes of some sort. Do I look like an alchemist to you? It might be a healing potion, but it's in a weird bottle. Maybe the traitor purchased it in camp. There was the notebook, of course. It's not your average tallow stick. Gold leaf is pressed into the side, and it's quite heavy. There's nothing else special about it. Maybe a priest could tell us more. There was the notebook, of course. It looks like the page was torn out of a book. I can make no sense of the runes. All I know is it came from someone's pocket. Don't let me down.
I prefer the bright of day. Evil must be able to see the justice I dispense.
Your need? Whatever you like.
Uh-huh. I'm on it, like ugly on an orc.
What a bunch of pathetic babies! I've never seen a worse lot in my entire career! You're the hero of Baldur's Gate. Why not? Come talk to me when you finish drilling them and we'll see how you did. Dismissed. What a bunch of pathetic babies! I've never seen a worse lot in my entire career! Let me take a look. Nah, this isn't mine. Looks like it could be a page from the cipher book of Warden Two-Edged. Have you asked her?
Good to see you. We have a spy among us? Do you know who?
We're few, but fierce. Thank the gods.
Steady on, Corporal. What's the problem?
It's Ski Silvershield. She's left the camp. She was last seen heading towards Dragonspear Castle. Alone.
They don't know who she is. As far as they're concerned, she's just another flaming fist. This is bad. This is very bad.
That's what the guards tell me. Bring her back safely. If the crusade takes his daughter, Entar Silvershield will have all our heads.
And you're certain it's stable?
Tell me, Captain Corwin, what is thine opinion of our friend, the hero of Baldur's Gate?
Hadn't given it much thought. Having a famous hero around is handy, but it also seems to attract trouble.
Or create it.
Such people always invite hassles. You don't get called hero without someone trying to pull you down.
Yet thou wouldst support our group and keep our companions standing in the face of those who wish us ill.
That's my assignment, so yeah. Why do you ask?
I just wanted to know where thou stood should worst come to worst, and now I do.
Ah, glad you came. This is Fosse Dugdeep. Fosse, tell them about the potion of explosion barrel. When you're inside the caverns, consult this amulet each time you come to an intersection. It will guide you to the best placement for the barrel. Now, Fosse, would you please excuse us? The explosives are just one strategy I formulated to undermine our enemy. I've another that you might help with. These flasks contain poison, taken from a priestess of Talona we captured and interrogated. Her evil works can now be turned to the greater good. We know Dragonspear is being supplied via the caverns you'll be visiting shortly, if all goes as planned. If you put a few drops of this in the enemy food supplies and water, we would have an edge when we finally confront the Shining Lady. Ha! I like you. Very well. Here is the poison. 1 drop in a barrel of water, or 3 in a crate of potatoes. That's all it'll take. You are doing the Sword Coast a great service. May fortune smile upon you in your mission. Farewell.
You don't know that, and even if you did, it's not your decision to make. Just let it go, Pritchard. Like it or not, we aren't the ones who get to make the call. Pritchard here thinks we should send a small force into Dragonspear to try and take out Caelar and end this mess before the real battle gets underway. As I explained to him, we aren't operating independently here. The camp commanders have to agree on that sort of action. Netherlock might go for it. Delancey, though, he's happy enough to try and starve Caelar out. Anything to avoid bloodshed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go talk to a hole in the ground about me peeing in it.